All right, guys, welcome back. Let's do our negotiations here. You know, it's funny. We have $21 million, but that was our same cap space when what's his face Caldwell was still signed, I believe. So I don't think his cap space came off when he retired. So I could be wrong on that. But anyway, let's sign some guys. We have 21 million bucks. He wants about half that, half what we have. McLaughlin doesn't need very much. I'm just gonna sign him right off the rip, and we'll figure everybody else out because I want to keep him. Uh, he wants to stay, so let's see if he takes this. There we go. I think I got a good opportunity to sign a lot of young players to really good deals that are very long, so I can really keep a good base of team around the new quarterback. Wallace, we're not going to be able to we're not going to be able to keep him. Uh, I'm just looking to see who we have here to sign. Stanford, I want to keep. There we go. I could have went down probably with that one because he wanted to stay. 13 mil. Josh Parks. I should keep him from my guard. Let's see what he wants. These guys are not expensive. I really think I need to keep Davidson though. Maybe keep his bonus and knock this down a little bit. There we go. Okay, good. We got the big guy signed. $3.2 million. I could sign like one other player. Here we go. Hutchinson, Sarah. Sarah, I don't need to sign. I got that other guy. I can get a guard anywhere else, and guards are easy to get. Wallace, I don't care about. Norton, I'd like to keep. Aldridge, I'd like to keep. Aldridge, I won't be able to keep. Uh, I'm gonna keep my guard. I'm gonna keep Parks. I'll try that. There we go. Yeah. So I mean, everyone else can go, I guess. But I mean, I think I've got really good players. I wanted to keep Massey, but I can't keep everybody, unfortunately. Now I could renegotiate my quarterbacks deal here and sign just basically everyone else. Let's see if we can do that. Because I don't think he's got much time left. I don't. These guys retire earlier than you think they will. So let's renegotiate Goldstein's contract just and see what we can open up or see what we can or restructure it. It'll free 13 million, but it'll add 13 million to next year. So we'll have negative cap space for the year after. Who's up for the year after? Who's up for the year after? Who's up for next season? Who's up for that? Because we don't have many players for next season. We'll just do that. Where am I looking at? Sorry, I just woke up. Team sellers. Here we go. Okay, okay, never mind. Oh shit. Matthews is going to be up. That's right. I mean, Marshall will be up. Goldstein will be up. Hall will be up. Oh my God, Morris will be up. We have a lot of players up. All right, we have to say that Casey will be up. Brown, Fant. Holy fuck. Okay, yeah, we got some players coming up. We don't have much space to sign them, so I may have to. I may have to unload fucking Goldstein. I hate to say it. I may have to. I mean, he's his salary. I won't be able to keep anybody. All right. Let's see. We have draft wise. I think we have 2/3 and 2/4. We traded somebody. Who the hell was it? Let's get my transactions because I don't remember exactly who I traded, and I don't think I mentioned it. Oh, Contreras. That's the guy. I think I mentioned it last time. Yeah, Contreras or one of the games. Contreras was traded week 1. Yeah, because I had to cut him or something like that. So I was like, oh, he's too good to get rid of. He was like a fucking second round pick or something. So I got like a fourth round pick or something, third round pick. I don't know. Oh, we released this guy. Oh, we got it was Hopkins. So yeah, I had Hoskins. I had to sign a tight end or something. This was the guy I didn't want to cut because he's a starter. So I got a fourth round pick for him in Contreras. Uh, I had to cut somebody for oh god for some space because a bunch of tight ends got hurt in the preseason. So I was like, instead of getting rid of him, I just traded him for a little bit of a later pick. But yeah, those guys are starting caliber players. All of the I had a bunch of starting caliber guards, and I just instead of just let them go, I just traded both of them. I don't think it's that bad of trades, really, to be honest with you. I mean, both of them did. Neither team argued, so I probably could have gotten more, to be blunt. But with that being said, let's just play the next week.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to this week. We'll start at Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the vaunted Steelers defense that comes up with the big play here. They could only muster one takeaway all night, but it was a big one right here. The Steelers get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is the Patriots wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Pats are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this is the Browns running back. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. The Browns find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys responded well to their season-opening loss, winners a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Crowley. And
Hold on, where's my other safety? They mess up my depth chart, or I have an injury I don't know about. Okay, all right. One guy gets hurt, they start changing my depth chart. It's fucking unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Hold on, I gotta look through everything now because I don't know what they've done. Because there's some players that like probably would be benched over others. Like the example I was worried that Hutchinson would be over Parks. Copeland, Stockton, Matthews. I'm considering moving him. I'm not going to be able to sign him, and he's up in 2 years. I may just move him and get the rookie in. Pritchett, Williams, Sam, Hall, Steele, McLaughlin. Oh, Steele starting. Oh, okay, never mind. No, he's not. My bad. This guy's going to be starting. I think I'm going to lose Hall, and Cameron will come in and play. Because we have Davidson and McLaughlin signed. Casey, Fant, Divins, Stanford is staying. Oh, sorry, I'm getting tech. Yeah, here we go. See? They benched him. Fucking knew that would happen. Look at this. Like, why? Like, why are you benching my guys? Look at my slot receiver and shit, because you never know what the fuck they're gonna do. Where's my other receiver at? Do I have an injury at receiver? Sutton's. Oh, we need. Where's my other receiver at? Aldridge. Aldridge must be hurt too. That I don't know about. All right. Yeah, this is why you gotta look at the shit like with a real fine-tooth comb, man. Look at this. I mean, why is that changed to that? I don't get it. All right, now we can play. I'll be up.
taking it ahead to the 20.
It's just odd. They do like they change the oddest position. Like I have a injury at tight end. Why is my free safety changed? Like it doesn't make sense.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Yeah, I think I'm going to trade Matthews. I might try to get like just a couple of first-round picks or something for him. You know, like kind of like that Crosby trade where they just got like 2 first-round picks, like one for 1 year and one for another year, kind of deal. And
they don't celebrate birthdays.
I think I've got a little space this year. I can sign like a free agent for a roster spot, but I don't know what I'm going to do.
Fantastic start to the season.
Move.
Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And a yard at the Jaguars 16-yard line.
They'll run it with Andrews. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it into Marshall. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Takes this to the 27, giving 4 yards. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
They'll run on first down. Crowley. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 57 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. They're going to look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players getting hurt there for an 8-yard loss. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Andrews. Down to the 42, 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. They definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Goldstein. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. This is Marshall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Yeah, he's another one I'm concerned about being able to keep. There's a lot of concerns here. That's kind of why I think I'm just going to move Matthews. And like I said, just get a couple of first-round picks. So that's why, like next year's draft will be completely. I'll have so many picks. Now it won't be like back-to-back. Not back-to-back. But like I don't want to trade for 2 picks in one round. I'll trade for 1 pick one year, 1 pick another year. But I do think that's good compensation for him. It's actually probably more, but. Because Matthews has been like the league's leading rusher the last few years in a row. He's become dominant. But
So that was a long 11-play drive.
he's also got 2 years left, and he's got a really nice contract. In this game, you can't negotiate contracts before you trade someone. I wish they would add that feature. I wish they would add hey, the guy's got a year left. You can't trade him unless he's got a contract, kind of negotiated contract in place, so that the other team can be getting someone who's got a deal. Because that's how it goes in real life. That's how it really goes. But yeah, if I'm trading a guy with 2 years left and he's on I gave him a 7-year deal 5 years ago. He probably doesn't have a bonus. Like his contract is terrible for him. I'm paying him pennies ultimately. And Matthews is just way outperforming his contract. So I think he's a good guy to move because his contract is so friendly for at least this year and next year. Someone's at least getting an elite player for 2 seasons. I think that's a fair deal. At least for the game.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but
And two first-round picks is,
they'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Mason Crosby's very good, but he's very old. This guy's kind of like a Mason Crosby in this league, where he's just
On third down,
probably even be better, to be honest. And they got 2 first-round picks for him. So, and this guy Matthews not as old, I don't think. How old is he? How old is Matthews? I don't think he's that old. In the grand scheme of things, he's not that old. He's been in the league 8 years. I don't know what his age. Oh, he's 29. Never mind. So he's like Mason Crosby. So yeah, getting 2 first-round picks for him would probably be pretty much getting what he should be getting.
Spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
If he was younger, like like a really young player, like a TJ Watt when he was younger or something like that, and three would be it. But yeah, I think 2 is good compensation. Hell, I might even go for like 1 in a couple of seconds or something. I don't know.
Come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Find some open.
I forgot I was going to take him out. I got to pass more. I've been running the ball every play, but I hurt my running backs. We're just running the ball so well. And it's hard to throw in rain like this. It's hard to fucking throw consistent.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Goldstein. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Here's Andrews. And he's in. Touchdown.
See, this offensive line is just keeping it together was a really good decision. Just kind of committing to the offensive line and defense and the quarterback. It just made this team so solid. It really did.
Fans of old school football, they got to be.
We're gonna be able to put a nice team together around Gonzalez, the new quarterback. We're gonna really. I know he won't be starting for like 2 more years, but we're gonna be able to put a nice contract team around him. I don't see Goldstein playing past next season. I just don't. He's like 36 in the game.
This is refreshing.
I just don't see it. I don't see it. Because Goodway Gibson retired. I thought he was going to pass the record and shit. He didn't drop, you know. He didn't like go from like a 99 to an 83 or anything. He was still like a 98, and he just fucking retired. So I'm fully expecting Goldstein to retire any season now from here on out.
Return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delayed game, offense.
Of course, that
sorry if you guys are waiting down, just grabbing a cup of coffee.
Up 5 yards. After the delay, they're back.
I didn't account that, you know, the one time I go to get up to get coffee, the penalty, and I had to make a decision on it. Sorry. I try to do stuff like that when the defense is on, so they just play.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Bass. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Andrews.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, it's a little frustrating. We can't sustain a drive right now, and I'm falling all over the place. And their guys, they just blocked more. I just blitzed more players than they had, and they still blocked it and threw a big-ass touchdown, and they're not seeming to have that problem. The quarterback is, but he can slip and fall and take 5 seconds to get up and all this shit, and my guys aren't even there.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
Oh, 55 on the right-hand side of my defense next to Williams is my rookie. He's the rookie, so I forgot he was even in, to be honest. Let's see how he does. Because he'll be playing a lot. After this week, I'll be moving Matthews probably.
They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bryant. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Crowley. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crowley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Crowley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit. They did. Little screen pass, backdoored him, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Marshall.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 32-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Goldstein. A dump off this time for Andrews. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run with Marshall. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Maybe he hits him in stride.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Goldstein. He completes this to Sutton. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Goldstein toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 20.
Yeah, I was trying to throw that one ball like above the guy's head and kind of out of bounds without like throwing it away and getting a penalty, but I should have just threw the ball away because I almost threw a pick there. But I was trying to force the ball up above everybody's head, you know, like kind of like really majorly overthrow it. But almost right to the defender again.
Keep adding to it. Keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And taken at the 46. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Let's go.
And here's Marshall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go now.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Marshall. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And the ball is knocked out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking to put a drive. Together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and 14. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And
brings up third down.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, Andrews. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
He's taken down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of a yard.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run again here with Andrews. He'll take it inside the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from knocking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The end result, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
60 Eagles.
That's complete right around the 8. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They're going to look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he makes it all the way.
Yeah, take these big bullshit plays away from this fucking quarterback. He's done nothing. You know, me, my guys, I can't throw the ball in front of my receiver without throwing it in the second stance for some reason. This guy's dropping fucking dimes and his players aren't fucking falling or nothing. Like, my guy's slipping all over the plates. I can't get open. He just seems to have guys open and, like big plays. It's fucking stupid. That should have been a fumble. It's kind of, I mean, I'm winning, but it's still frustrating. It's like, yeah.
Line of scrimmage.
Like, the weather's completely affected my team. I'm sure it has theirs, too, but...
There weren't too many options available.
The touchdown pass where I was throwing it in front of Virgil there. I went back to throw it in front of him a little bit like a normal fucking pass, and he, throws it fucking 17 yards inaccurate for some reason. It's just, like, come on, man. This guy's dropping fucking dimes constantly. I mean, he's getting hit and shit a lot more because I'm blitzing and everything, and my team's probably better, but Jesus Christ.
To a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
60 Bison, go!
On the ground, Andrews again. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
First down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Huh.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Andrews. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Steelers.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Andrews. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and 6 now. Up the middle they go. Andrews. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They need to do a better job of letting someone just kind of close the game out. Like, if the team's not going to call timeouts, just have the clock run down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting there. Not only is it not really running down, like, I'm waiting the entire, like, almost 40 seconds for some reason when I never would have done that on any other play. But for some reason, when I just need to kneel the ball and get the clock down, it just takes, like, 3 seconds off the clock for some fucking reason. Like, they're not even trying to, like, preserve the game. Just let me kneel the ball. Let me just knock the clock out. Like, there needs to be an option where, like, the other team's like, hey, concede the game or kind of thing if I want to kneel the ball. And it gives them the option to kind of concede. Yes, okay, boom, I kneel and the game's over. That's kind of what should happen. It just drags the game out longer than it needs to.
And they will take a knee here.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.